Morning, guys. Just making my way out to my winter camp. It's been quite a while since I've been out. Just about to climb down this really steep hill. You can see my rope here from last time. And I decided to whip my walking stick down the hill, just so I don't have to carry it. And you can see it, the way it landed. It's kind of cool. I should have taped that. Yeah, squirrel's been chewing at my rope. There's yet another squirrel. Fourth one I seen today, of course. Don't have my gun with me, but I got a pretty good meal today, so I think I'll leave the squirrels and rabbits alone. Made it out to my winter camp. That is my homemade hot tent. It's been having a pretty mild winter here in Alberta. Not too much snow. I think we've only hit -40 once so far this year. But yeah, last time I was out here, I spent the night in this thing. I got a homemade stove, spruce bough bed inside. And a couple of months ago, I actually bought a big tarp. I think it's 30 by 15 feet. And I was just going to scrap this thing and build like a prospector style tent with my stove and bed inside. This thing is a little bit too small and cramped. There's my 4-foot crosscut saw I restored. That's been out here all winter long. Still in pretty good shape. I don't really plan on sticking around camp today too much. I want to go search for some chaga, maybe find some deer antlers, stuff like that. But while I'm here, might as well stop and get something to eat. Let's see what we got today for a snack. I got some smoked fish today. These are some homemade crampons I made a while back. I should have put them on earlier, but I'm going to put them on now. There's still some pretty steep hills I got to go down. They work pretty good, but you walk around in them for too long and they do get a little sore on the feet. I just spotted a couple of deer. Where is it now? My campsite is right over there, and this area right here, that's all creek. You can see a lot of quad and skidoo tracks. And I've been making my way down, and I just saw opening on this ridge, and I just came up and just right across there saw a couple of deer. They must have been bedded down and heard me coming, and just by fluke I came up to this opening and happened to catch them going across. And by the time I pulled out my camera, of course, I missed them. I've been sitting up here for about 10 minutes now. I thought maybe, they might pop out here and catch a glimpse of them. I saw a few this morning on my way out here. It's always nice to capture wildlife on film. I'd say that looks like a pretty fresh deer bed. A lot more tracks around here. Just looking for antlers, possibly, and I've, seen lots of birch trees, been looking for some chaga. No luck yet. You son of a gun. About time. Having some trouble today. Guess I'm a little rusty. Found a pretty good spot here. Stopped, have a fire. I'm going to let that die down to a bed of coals and then have a bite to eat. Yeah, I just went for a little walk, let my fire die down. Found a couple of birch trees here, and look at that. Nice big piece of chaga right on. Oh yeah, look at that gold. I'm going to try making some tea biscuits with my lunch. Usually I make the dough ahead of time and then bake it out here. This is the first time I'm actually making the whole dough. So here's my lunch today. Got a couple tea biscuits. Just have to wait for that fire to die down. I have a package of instant mashed potatoes. I don't think I'm going to eat those today. One of these packages makes a lot. And I have a steak, onion, and one piece of bacon. This meal is so good. Steak is perfect. Tea biscuits came out nice. They're really hard to make. You got to get the temperature just right. Turned out good. Quite happy. Making some chaga tea. got about an hour's hike back to my winter camp, and then from there I got about another hour's hike back to my car. Just got to make it up Mount Deathmore here, and then Mount Neverrest, and then I'll be on my way home. On my way back, found this coyote.